Hi everyone, this is the next video on YouTube. Let's get into it. So this is going to be a quick, easy, can do on the go type of look. There's been more than one time where I've had to pack my makeup bag and do my makeup in the car on the way to something. So this is going to be a quick, easy, pretty translucent type of makeup look. So I'll introduce the products to you as we're going and my views and thoughts on the product. Most of the products that we are going to be using are some of my tried and trues. So if they're your tried and trues too, like, subscribe, because we're pretty much on the same wavelength then. As you can tell, my brows are already done. I did them off camera. I used 3 different products for my brows, and that is a brow gel that I'm liking at the time, and the one I used for this look is the Give Me Lala Beauty in Clear. I used the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. It's supposed to be the darkest shade of brown, but it's more of an auburn, so I just use it for the outline. And then the Milani Weekend Brow Pen in the shade Medium Brown. Okay, so to start, we are going to do a primer. So I haven't used this in a minute, so we're going to go in with the Poreless Putty Primer from e.l.f. I'm just going to take this and apply it to the face. And we're going to give it a nice rub in. As you can tell, I do have a few blemishes that are peeking out right now, so we're gonna cover those. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer is one of those primers that is kind of like a moisturizer in itself because it is super hydrating to me. So it is one of those things that I feel like is super hydrating to me, so I don't always put a really heavy moisturizer underneath it because I feel like that doesn't allow it to sink into the skin. Okay. Next up, oh, sorry, my nose started running. So let's cover these up a little bit. So we're going to use this Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. While it is an eye brightener, for me, honestly, it matches my skin tone pretty well. So, and because we are going for a little bit more of a dewy look, it works. And we're just doing a light coverage. And while we have it out, we're also going to do the under eye because, I mean, we have it out, so might as well. Sometimes when you have to do your makeup in the car or on the go, you only have enough room for a certain amount of products. So you want to bring as many products that are as versatile as possible. And this is one of them to me. If you're pretty pale, this is a pretty versatile product. It's glowy, so it's going to give you that nice glow. But it also has nice coverage too, so that's nice. And then we're gonna do the lid too. There we go. Now we have a pretty nice base. Oh. So next we are gonna add some color back to the face because we really kind of took some of it away doing that. So we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer because this is an easy thing to bring with you. And like usual, you have limited space in your makeup bag if you have to do it on a drive. So using the Putty Bronzer, sorry, I have a cat here, we have cats, is an easy thing to put in the bag and use. So bronzing up the face, just where we usually would have bronzer. And, I mean, e.l.f. products, they usually blend and work really super well together. So, and then we're just going to pinch the brush a little bit to apply it to the nose. Once applied, we'll go in and just feather it out like that. Just like that. There you have it. And then we're going to add blush. And we're going to use the same brush because sometimes, like I said, you can only have so many brushes in your makeup bag. So you can't bring every single brush that you want, especially if you are on a money budget anyways. So you already don't have a bunch of brushes. So and look, we're already done with our base makeup. Now we just need to set it. you know, let's just stick with the e.l.f. product right now. So we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Powdered foundation. It's the Prime and Stay Finish Powder Light and Light Medium. We're going to use that. And with a nice fluffy brush, set the face. So I'm avoiding the eye area for the moment because I just want to set down everything. But one thing that I will not sacrifice in my makeup bag is my makeup puff. So I'm going to blend out with my finger. You could blend out with the brush that you brought with you. And then we're going to apply. And we're also going to set the eye too. Okay, now our face is all set. And it's only been 11 minutes. And that's partially talking through. So another thing that I would like to always have with me is I try to do as many compact things as possible. So, for instance, this is my Glamlite palette. It has a bronzer and 2 different highlights in it, so I'd have to bring along with me a different blush, but at least I have bronzer and highlight in the same palette. So, we're going to go in with our fluffy brush that we set the face with and dip into the bronzer and warm the face up again. And if you don't want to do this, you don't have to do this. That's the great thing about makeup, is that you don't always have to follow the rules. Okay, and then there's that. And then we have blush. And we're just going to go in the same brush. Like I said, sometimes you don't have all of the stuff that you usually have in your makeup bag as if you were sitting at your makeup table. So you might only have space to bring 3 or 4 brushes. So for instance, we used this brush here, and this brush here. One of the great things about this green brush though is I have 3 separate heads for it. So that's kind of cool. So these are the 3 brushes that we've used so far, including this powder puff. That's it. That's all we've used so far. Now for eyeshadow, because if you might be limited on everything that you've brought with you, you can do an eye look with your bronzer, blush, and highlight. Super easy. So that's what we're going to do. Going to go in with our bronzer. And let's just say this is the one brush that we were able to bring for the eyes. So this is kind of a challenge too. Like, I mean, if you can make a look out of the stuff that you can only bring with you in a short amount of period of time, like you had to rush out the door type of thing, that would be kind of a challenge. Some people, I don't know if they could do their makeup with just the things that they were able to like put in their makeup bag at the time. Some people's makeup bag is like the size of their suitcase. Then we go on with blush. And then we go in with the highlight. The awesome thing about this palette is it has 2 separate highlight colors in it. So we're going in with the shade called Marshmallow first, and we're making sure that that's going in the inner corner of the eye too. And then we're going to go in with the shade Graham Cracker over top of that. And then, you know, sometimes, like I said, you only have a certain amount of brushes with you, so you might not have a highlight brush. I'm taking the brush that I did my eyeshadow with, there we go. 4 brushes for all of that. So let's count down the products that we've used so far. And for just shits and giggles, this is the makeup bag that I would bring with me. Okay, this is the makeup bag I would bring with me. So we're going to pack the products that we've used so far in the makeup bag. So for primer, we've used e.l.f. Putty Primer. We have used the e.l.f. Putty Blush and Bronzer and Corrector. We have used this blush. We have used this Glamlite palette. I know I did my brows off camera, but these are the products that we used for the brows. These are the 4 brushes that we've used. And just for shits and giggles, let's say that we took these 2 heads with us. We've used the Powder Puff and so far that's what's in the bag. We still have a good amount of room in here. So, because we still got a good amount of room, we're going to say put our black liner in there. Bam. So for next, we're going to do mascara. This is the Wonder Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I have pretty straight lashes, so it doesn't have much curl to it for me. But we're going to give them a fairly good coat. In the makeup bag. So let's say that because we have room, we're going to add a bit of color. So we're going to put this duo, like I said, try to have as many compact makeup products as you can to have that variety. This is a blue and green duo eyeliner pencil. And let's say that we want to add some color. We're going to go in with the blue. Put it under the eye. And blend it out with our finger. Just like that. It adds some smokiness while also adding some color. And then we also have the green side if we wanted to do something with that. But since we used it, it's going in the makeup bag. And we still got some room left. So let's see. We have the eyes done, we have the mascara, we have that all done. You could also use your brow pen that I used, if you have a brow pen that you're using, to do a winged liner, but because we use that blue, I'm just going to use my fingers to kind of make it into that like under cat eye look. So next, let's see. I mean, we got the room. Let's say we're going to use this brown gel liner to do a dark lip liner. Because of how light we are on the eyes, you can do a darker lip and get away with it. So we have that on. We have it kind of blended out, and because we used it, it's going in the bag. And if you didn't want to use your black liner for your eyes, you could have used the brown. And now that we've done that, we're going to go in with one of my smallest lipsticks. It is called Rose Pink. Cute lip combo. It is the Real Her Sorry Not Sorry series. It's in the bag. And let's say that we wanted to add a gloss. We're gonna I meant to hit answer. You just add a gloss and then we put that in the bag. That's all. Bye.